I believe everybody has a purpose in life. I'm a stylist, that's my purpose. It's not just a job, it's not just a career, it's who I am. It's the element of me. Hey guys, welcome back to the element of me. I am so excited about this video because as you can see, it is my birthday and I just look forward to, I'm not even really doing anything, but I love holidays and I love celebrating typically, but this year my sister Carrington's graduating from high school and of course, Mother's Day is this weekend and I'm working and all that stuff. So I just have so many other things going on that I just didn't really want to like focus on my birthday. But anyway, I'm still excited. So today, what I'm going to be talking about is the top 5 things that I experienced when I was 26. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and stay tuned. So the first thing I experienced in chapter 26 was me actually going to New York Fashion Week. This was my second year. It's a big show, as you all know, and New York Fashion Week is so much fun. It's very different from Charleston Fashion Week, which of course I did that this year as well. This was my 6th year of doing Charleston Fashion Week, but this was my second year of doing New York Fashion Week. And it was so much fun just to be a part of a larger show in a bigger city. And also, the show was actually at Pier 59. And Pier 59, if any of you all know me, then you know that The Devil Wears Prada is absolutely my favorite movie. Hands down, I could watch that movie. I know every word of that entire movie, like beginning to end. You would never want to watch that movie with me because I'd be talking pretty much the entire movie. But anyway, Pier 59 was also one of the locations that they did a shoot or a runway show at inside The Devil Wears Prada. So that was really cool for me to actually like go to a place that they were talking about in my favorite movie. You get my drift? Anyway, so that was a lot of fun. And also while I was in New York, just a crazy situation. Like in Charleston, we had like a hurricane warning that was going on here. So let's just say the airport's shut down here in Charleston, of course, naturally, with a hurricane warning. So that means that I was stuck in New York in the airport for like 12 hours. It's, it's the worst thing ever. Like, I absolutely hated it. But I ended up being able to fly to Charlotte and then got picked up from Charlotte and came back home. The weather, I mean, it was just drizzling, as Miranda Priestley would say. So I came back. We had a conference going on. So I came back to Charleston and was just like, hey, it's all good. I made it. I'm safe. I'm cool. So that was like my entire New York experience. It was a lot of fun. Number two was actually I did 50 different gigs last year of me being 26. I went through my calendar and like tallied up all of the gigs that I did, and it was 50 different things, as I mentioned. New York Fashion Week, and then of course Charleston Fashion Week and Charleston Wedding Week, and then some other things that I did throughout the year that was like really cool experiences. I absolutely love just being a hairstylist and not just servicing my clients on an everyday or consistent basis, but also servicing the cosmetic industry through photo shoots and commercials and whatever else is out there, whatever other kind of gigs are out there for me to be able to do. So that was like a lot of fun to be able to experience. 50 different shows. Like I said, it's more shows and gigs and photo shoots than I've ever done before. So I got to meet a lot of new people and just different connections. And I mean, it was absolutely great. So I look forward to that growing, like increasing more and more, like maybe doing 75 or 100 shows this year, shows and photo shoots this year. The more the better. Like, I love it. So that was a great accomplishment for me in chapter 26. And number 3, the third thing that I want to talk about is I normally do hair, like typically, but I actually was able to do a couple of photo shoots where I did makeup as well, which, I mean, we learned cosmetics, like not cosmetics, we learned makeup in cosmetology school, but it wasn't like thorough education. And really, to be honest, like it's not really like 100% my forte. I'm not gonna be like, oh, like I want to be the next I don't even know, like I don't even know real big makeup artist names, but like it's not something that I'm just like I want to be the next best makeup artist. Like, I enjoyed learning. I know how to do it. I enjoy doing it, but hair is still like my number one priority. You know what I mean? So anyway, it was just cool to experience that and to be able to like get outside of my box, get outside of my comfort zone for something that is still very much a part of my industry, but it's just not something that I do on a consistent basis. Of course, I'm like open to doing more of it and learning more about it because I believe in being well versed in doing what I love to do. But at the same time, like I know that hair is definitely my dominant thing, and I might change my mind in 10 years, but who knows. But as for right now, I know that hair for sure is my dominant force. So that is number 3. Number four is I actually was able to be a part of a film this year, not like just doing hair, as a part of a TV show that's here local, that's filmed here local, and that was a fun experience. Like, I'd never done any kind of TV shows. Like, I've done commercials and stuff like that, so I've done video type work, but it's different doing a commercial as opposed to doing like a actual TV show. It's a totally different experience. So those were like, it was really cool just to be a part of that team and just getting to know the different codes that they call, and it's just like it's a whole different language. And they were saying some stuff, and I mean, to be honest, like right off the top of my head I can't remember, but they were saying things that I was just like, what the heck, what does that mean? And I'm like, speak English, like, because I can't understand that. I didn't. And so they like broke certain things down to me, and like if I heard it then I would know what they were talking about. But yeah, so that was like a really cool experience just to be a part of that TV show. And of course, like some stuff I can't post on social media, like when I'm doing certain gigs and stuff, because you can't post anything on social media before the season is aired or before the commercial goes out. So because that's how that works, then you kind of have to you have to wait. Sometimes it's a year before I could actually post photos as to what exactly it is that I have going on. So I mean, I could take a selfie that's like, hey, I'm at work, but I can't show like any of the cast, I can't show any of the set or anything like that. So I mean, it's obvious. I mean, it's just common sense. But yeah, so that is number 4. So number 5 that I want to talk about today is I actually also graduated from business school, which that was a huge accomplishment for me, because anyone that knows me knows that I don't really like school like that. Like, I don't really get down with formal education that much, but actually did very well in the program. It was an online class and it was intensive training. So that's probably why I did well with it, because it actually kept my attention the entire time, because I pretty much didn't have time to not pay attention in the courses between just doing dialogues and doing projects and reading all of the material. Like, I didn't have time to not do everything. So that was like a really huge accomplishment, and it allowed me to just stretch in ways that I'd not been stretched before, especially mentally, and even just like recognizing where I had more time to be able to focus on just my craft, or be able to focus on just bettering myself in general. And sometimes, like, until you have to do something, then you don't realize how much time you're actually wasting on doing nothing. Either it be, whether it be social media or just playing games all day, or if it's sleeping, whatever the case is, like, you really just don't realize how much time you're wasting doing nothing, when you could actually be doing something more productive that could actually produce fruit in the end, or to make you a better person. So that's like one of the biggest lessons that I learned while I was in school. Not only that I could sit and discipline myself to actually focus on something that I absolutely hate doing, because I mean, truth be told, at the end of the day, success requires you to do things that you love and the things that you don't like as much. And that's one of the things that I learned, while I was going to school, is I didn't like doing all of the assignments that I had to do, but I knew that in the end, it would produce a lot more fruit than the work that I was, putting in at the time. So the harvest is always greater than the seed that is sown. So that was like, a huge accomplishment for me. And I just, it was really, I mean, to be honest, like I said, it really was a great experience. Like, I would go back for another course no time soon, but maybe in 10 years, something like that. I don't know. Maybe so, maybe no, I don't know. But like I said, I mean, it was really a great program just to be able to experience and to go through, and just, like I said, to take that discipline and take my work ethic to another level. And that's basically how I've been able to, like, set aside time to focus on trying to do something, like creating this YouTube channel, which actually that's like a bonus thing. Like, number 6, it would be me creating this YouTube channel, because there was a lot of work that was put in, that behind the scenes, of me actually learning. Like, even now, like, there are certain things I haven't put another video out, because I've been learning how to, like, tweak certain things with videos and stuff like that, and adjust how I speak in the videos, and adjust, like, the flow of it, so that way whenever it's time for me to edit the video, it's not as much work for me to do, and it's doesn't feel like choppy. So that's like a huge thing for me, and I'm still learning. So while I'm learning, like, I'm trying to apply what I've learned as I'm continuing to go. But like I said, this work ethic that I got now for this channel, and to share my experience as a hairstylist, came as a result of me having that discipline and that work ethic whenever I was in school. Like, one of the things that it took me forever to do, but this background that's behind me is a styrofoam background. It's like styrofoam that's used for insulation in houses normally. I think it's used in houses. I don't know what it's used for, but anyway, I just wanted styrofoam, and so I bought styrofoam from Lowe's. And I carved the entire background out, and once I got done carving everything out, then I painted it. And this wall is, it's 8 feet wide, 6 feet tall. Yes. So yeah, that's how big the actual background is. So it took me like 2.5 months for me to actually do it. And like I said, it was like another level of discipline because I never done an art project that big. As I showed you all on my Christmas video, like I love doing art projects, but I've never done anything as large as this. So that was like another huge accomplishment for me because, like I said, I mean, in my mind, I gave up several times. I was like, yeah, no. So we're gonna have a plain background but I refuse to allow myself to give up because I refused to allow myself to give up while I was in school. There were times where I was just like, I have too much on my plate. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it. But like I said before, success requires you to do things that you like doing and things that you don't like doing so much. So it comes together and it creates a great story, but it's not always fun in the process. So, and that's another thing that I learned is to actually enjoy the process of doing what it takes to become successful. So to be honest, it takes more work to actually sow the seed and to maintain, to till the ground and prepare the ground for the seed, and then to sow the seed, and then to turn around and water the seed and maintain the seed before the seed actually starts looking like it's producing fruit. And then once the seed grows to a certain point, like if you ever seen like a rose bush, roses come and then they go and they die quicker than it takes for them to actually grow. So I just say all that to say, like, yeah, of course, appreciate your accomplishments, appreciate the process, but also you have to appreciate the process because that rose didn't come just because someone threw a seed in the ground. It came because someone took care of the ground before the seed was sown, and they maintained the seed, and once the seed started producing, they even had to maintain that, and they also have to trim the bush and all of that stuff. I'm not really like a gardener. I'm just like saying what I think that people do or what I've seen on TV, but that's not really my expertise. It actually, yeah, I've killed aloe plants, to be honest, so it's not really my grace. But the point is, I had to learn to enjoy the process, and I think that's very important. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you guys on my next video. I have another video coming out like really, really soon, like next week. I'll have the video out. And I hope you guys have a great day. I am looking forward to everything that chapter 27 like offers me. Like, I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. So look forward to seeing you guys on my next video, and have a great day.